Student ask how to do a study plan. The detailed explanation about time management, I actually have a workshop, not to say workshop, a talk for it, it's a simple talk for it. But here I will give you a few tips. Hopefully it will help you to kickstart, right? The first thing is you have to remember you will start doing the planning from the day you start studying. It's not to do the it's not to do the study plan when the exam is approaching, right? It's not about that now. So you have to do the study plan from the first day of the semester, or at least from the first week or second week of the semester when you start studying until the end of exam, right? So that's the first thing you have to remember first. The second thing is you understand the nature of the subject. Like for example, in this semester you have 6 subjects. So you go through the first week introduction by the lecturer, then you will know what is the nature of the subject that you are taking currently. So please understand well about the nature of subject, because some subjects, they are theoretical. It can be very theoretical. Some subject is more on applications, techniques, and some subject is more on calculation. So you got to understand the nature so that it will help you in your third steps. You can identify your weakness, because some students, they are strong in calculation, some students, they are weak in calculation, some students, they are very strong in application, but they are weak in theoretical. So you got to know where is your weakness, or where is your weakness, which are the subjects that you may think you are stronger at, and which one you are weaker at. You should focus more on the weaker subject. Although you don't like it, I believe and I understand that you don't like it, but then you have to pass the exam, right? So there's a reason why the subject is introduced to you in the program itself. So this one is another topic, I will talk about it the other time. So you have to study the subject and you have to pass the subject. So if the subject is your weakness, you should actually focus more time on the subject so that you can pass the subject, right? That is the reason you have to do the third thing, which is to identify your weakness. Then the fourth thing is you identify when is your free time first before you actually put into schedule, right? You don't rush in putting into schedule before you understand where is your free time, because you have to understand your priorities, right? That's the next thing. So we talk about the fourth thing first. What you can do is you can think about when you will attend your classes, right? When you attend your co-Q activities, when you have your events, some of the students, they organize events. So when do you need to commit your time for events? And then when do you need to commit your time for family? Because some students, they may help the family to do their business and so on. So when is your commitment? So list down all your commitments first, and if you can, you actually can put in a Google Calendar, or you can put in a manual one, right? The manual weekly planner. So when is your committed time? And then the rest of it will be your free time. So you have to identify this first. Then only you can put your study plan inside, right? So you have to identify this committed time and also your free time. And then you do number 5, identify your priorities. If let's say you do your weekly plan, right? You put in your timetable already. You realize your committed time is quite a lot, and you do not really have free time. Of course, you can also put in like your the time for you to do your self-care. Some students, they do yoga, they do exercise. Then the time for you to sleep, right? If you put in all this, you realize that actually I don't really have much time left. I don't really have free time for me to do extra study. Then you have to identify your priorities. So what is the thing that you prioritize? Like for example, event organizing may not be your priority because your priority is study, perhaps. So you should actually cut down. You should actually cut down participating in organizing event, right? You should actually cut down participating in event, right? Maybe you can leave it to during sem break, or maybe you can leave it to next semester where you never take so much subject, right? So many subject. And then some students, you may have family commitment. Then you have to rethink with your busy schedule. Is the family commitment important, or is it a priority, right? This one I don't want to comment, because this one every family will have different priority. So this one I don't want to comment. You can discuss with your family, or you can judge it by yourself. So identify your priorities, right, related to your studies between subjects, right? Which one is your prioritized subject as well, and then which one is not your prioritized subject. So your prioritized subject should have more time. You should allocate more time for it. And then the sixth thing, right? The sixth thing is now you can fix your timetable. And now you identify when is your free time and what is your priority. Now you can fix in, right? You can fix You can fix whatever that you want to study, right, into your timetable now with the same weekly planner or the Google Calendar, right? So you try for the seventh thing, right? The seventh thing, you try for 1 to 2 weeks. Now, your plan may not be perfect, right? You must understand and you must accept the fact that your plan may not be perfect. So we'll try for 1 or 2 weeks. If you need to adjust, we will adjust accordingly. We will adjust further, right? So you review your plan when it is necessary. When you feel like it's not the way, this way is like not really suitable for me, then we will stop and review our plan, right? When you have other commitment add in also, another situation is when you have other commitments suddenly come in, then you can review your plan again, right? So it's not a perfect plan. Every time we have to review it until we actually find the suitable way, the most convenient or the most comfortable way for us to go on with our plan, right? So the last thing, right? The last thing is everyone is not perfect. So does the plan, right? The plan is also not perfect from the start. So you have to continue finding. Maybe this semester you cannot find one suitable one. It's okay. Next semester we'll start, or we will try again. And then the following semester we'll try again. Then one day you will be able to find a suitable one. And you will do your study very comfortably, and very successfully, right? Of course, you need to put in hard work. You need to work hard. But I would say that you will find a plan that you are able to commit yourself and will be able to see the outcome, right? All the best to you.